They said sanctions would cripple Russia, turn it into a global outcast. Washington's plan was to isolate Moscow, to bring its economy to its knees. But what if that plan backfired in the most spectacular way possible? What if, instead of breaking Russia, it forged an alliance so powerful it could reshape the world order? This isn't just about weathering a storm. This is about a fundamental shift in global power. When the West slammed the door, Moscow simply turned and found a new one wide open to the east. The punishment meant to cripple Russia instead created a superpower partnership. Think about it. The moment Russian assets were frozen and its banks exiled from the Western financial system, the lifeline didn't just appear, it was already waiting. Beijing stepped in, and the yuan became Russia's new financial backbone. The flow of money didn't stop, it just changed direction. The financial bridges that once connected Moscow to London and New York were dynamited, but in their place a high-speed financial superhighway was paved directly to Beijing. And it's not just about money. Energy is the lifeblood of the modern world. When Europe turned off the tap to Russian oil and gas, where did all that energy go? It went east, fueling the ravenous appetite of the Chinese economy. New, colossal pipelines are now being etched across the Siberian landscape, physically binding the two giants together. We're talking about a tangible rewiring of the world's energy grid, happening right before our eyes. Russian tankers, once destined for Rotterdam, now dock at bustling Chinese ports. This is a full-scale strategic merger, written in steel and powered by hydrocarbons. This alliance goes far beyond economics. It's a partnership that echoes in military war rooms and joint naval exercises. From the chilly waters of the Pacific to the skies over Siberia, Chinese and Russian forces are training together, sharing technology and developing tactics. They're building a shared military infrastructure, a united front designed to counter Western influence. When you see Chinese drones flying over Russian training grounds or their warships sailing side by side, you're not just seeing cooperation. You're witnessing the birth of a new military axis. And what about technology? The West tried to starve Russia of high-tech components like microchips, hoping to halt its advanced industries. The result? A new, intricate supply chain emerged, a Silicon Road, running through friendly nations, with much of it originating from China's vast manufacturing base. This isn't just about circumventing sanctions. It's about building a self-sufficient technological ecosystem, free from Western control. They're collaborating on everything from space exploration, with shared satellites orbiting the Earth, to next-generation cybersecurity. This shift is redrawing the map of global trade. The ancient Silk Road is being reborn as a modern power road, a network of railways, shipping lanes, and data cables connecting China and Russia. The Arctic, once a frozen wasteland, is now a strategic waterway, with new shipping routes jointly managed by Moscow and Beijing, cutting transit times and bypassing Western-controlled choke points. On supermarket shelves in Moscow, you'll find more and more Chinese goods. In dealerships, Chinese cars are becoming a common sight. This isn't just trade, it's deep economic integration. What we are witnessing is a geopolitical earthquake. The American strategy, intended to isolate and punish, has instead acted as a catalyst, pushing two of its greatest rivals into an unprecedented embrace. The very pressure applied by the West has forced the Eurasian landmass to consolidate. It's like a tectonic plate of U.S. foreign policy pushing the Russian and Chinese plates together, creating a new supercontinent of power. The world we knew is being redrawn. A new axis is rising in the East, built on a shared vision of a multipolar world, no longer dominated by a single power. This isn't a temporary friendship, it's a strategic alignment for the long haul, symbolized by the Russian bear and the Chinese dragon. The chessboard has been reset, and the pieces are moving in ways few predicted. The old world order is fracturing, and in its place, something entirely new is taking shape. Thanks for watching. If you found this perspective interesting, make sure to like this video, Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our next deep dive into the forces shaping our world. See you next time.